Kiki. My daughter calls me Kiki, Uncle Kiki. Mickey James, I do speak a lot with Missy Hyatt. Nydia was my best friend on the road. We traveled all over the world. It was a crazy, that was a crazy road, me and her. But not too much. You know, when I left wrestling in 2005, I got the best advice from Ivory. And she said to me, because I was leaving, I was trying to find my place. I couldn't even have conversations with people because you're on the road 275 days a year, you're talking your own little lingo, and you really lose sight of what the real world is and what's really going on. You just think the whole world revolves around you because that's just what we lived in, right? And when I went out to the real world after I left, I was really having a difficult time learning, like, to be able to communicate with people, to articulate what I was thinking or feeling. And I caught myself saying, you know, or like, or you know, and I hated it because I felt like it made me sound so ignorant, but I was, because I haven't used those memory, those muscles in my brain or that intelligence in my brain for a long time, because I was using a different part, you know, it was just different. It was just, not that I wasn't smart, it was different type of conversations and talk, communication. And I was talking to Ivory about it, and I said, you know, I'm really having a hard time. I'm having a hard time fitting back in. She said, well, I'm gonna give you some advice. All right. She said, you need to divorce the business. Divorce the business. You can't have one foot in, one foot out. She says, in order for you to get back into the real world, you need to divorce it, get back into society, learn who you are again, get on your path, then you can come back. She said, you have to divorce the business. You need to learn how to be out in the real world again. And at first I was like, okay, because I still had the wrestling mentality of in the locker room, right? Okay. I said, you know, maybe she got something. I mean, why would she say it? Let me try. And she was 1,000% right. She was 1,000% right. I went to nursing school, and I said to myself, I need to leave. You can't do two things right. You just can't. You can't do two things right. One of them's gonna suffer, right? If not both. So I had to leave my past here in order to move forward to my future and learn who I was in this world. You know, different. And I became a nurse, and I absolutely loved being a nurse. I was so blessed with a life, and in my lifetime, to have two careers that I go to bed at night, I can't wait to wake up in the morning to go to work. I had it twice in my life. Who gets that? Some people don't even get that once. You know, and I can honestly tell you, I go to bed, I can't wait to wake up. Like, I want to go to work. I want to go hang out with my residents and have a great time. And I felt the same way when I was in wrestling. And I'm just very lucky, very blessed. But you know what? It was a very scary choice to get there. I had to leave everything. If you think back, when I was working in New York, people would say, what, are you crazy? You know, you can't leave for what you felt on Friday night. But sometimes you just have to listen to your heart and believe in yourself. I just knew I wasn't going to take no for an answer. I wasn't. And I was older. I was 23. Most girls are out of the business, they're on their way out. You know, that's what I think back then. But so I started later. And, you know, I was lucky. When I went to Vince, I was in my 30s. It was a road. I just feel that I'm so happy that I decided to believe in myself and just